Have you ever walked into an old house and wondered why the walls are so unbelievably thick? In some historic homes, the walls can be half a meter thick or more, far thicker than anything commonly built today. At first glance, it might seem like a waste of space or simply an outdated construction method. Thick walls were an early smart solution for regulating temperature, improving safety, reducing noise, and supporting comfortable living without modern technology. So why did old houses have thick walls? Let's dive right into it, right here on History of Simple Things. Old houses used thick stone, brick, or adobe walls for temperature control, acting as thermal mass that absorbed heat during the day and slowly released it at night to stabilize indoor conditions. This kept homes cooler in hot regions like the Middle East, North Africa, and Southern Europe, where some centuries-old buildings still outperform modern ones in passive cooling, showing how these walls were refined designs shaped by generations of experience. In colder climates, thick walls serve the opposite purpose. Instead of keeping heat out, they helped keep heat in. Fireplaces and stoves generated precious warmth, and thick masonry walls prevented that heat from escaping too quickly. Heating fuel was often difficult and expensive to obtain. Every piece of wood mattered, so houses were built to conserve heat, with walls acting like heat batteries that stored energy and slowly released it long after the fire went out. But temperature control was only part of the story. Thick walls also provided a level of structural strength that thinner modern walls often cannot match. Before steel and reinforced concrete, buildings relied on their walls for support, so lower levels had to be thicker to carry weight, with medieval castles often built on massive stone bases to endure centuries of weather and wear. This durability is one reason so many historic buildings remain standing today. While modern construction often prioritizes efficiency, speed, and reduced material costs, many older structures were built with the expectation that they would last for generations. Some have survived wars, earthquakes, storms, and centuries of continuous use. Their thick walls played a major role in that remarkable longevity. Security was another hidden benefit. In earlier centuries, home security meant much more than locking a door. Communities faced threats from bandits, raids, civil unrest, and even warfare. Thick stone walls were hard to breach, offering strong protection, while narrow windows and solid construction made both fortified and ordinary homes more defensible against attacks. Interestingly, thick walls also help solve a problem that modern homeowners still struggle with today: noise. Dense materials such as stone and brick naturally absorb and block sound waves. Long before acoustics was understood, builders found that thick masonry walls reduced outside noise from streets, animals, workshops, and neighbors. Without modern insulation, they were one of the most effective forms of natural soundproofing. The hidden advantages extended even further. Thick walls offered a degree of fire resistance that timber structures could not match. Throughout history, urban fires have destroyed entire cities. The Great Fire of London in 1666 spread quickly through wooden buildings, leading many regions to promote brick and stone construction, since thick masonry walls slowed fires and improved survival during disasters. Another important purpose was moisture management. Many old walls were built from materials like stone, lime plaster, and certain bricks that could naturally absorb and release moisture, allowing buildings to breathe and regulate humidity. Instead of trapping water inside, they balanced it through wall thickness and material choice, a function now handled by modern barriers and mechanical ventilation systems. Thick walls also carried a strong social message. In many cultures, a substantial house symbolized wealth, status, and permanence. Since building thick stone walls required significant labor, resources, and expertise, a large masonry home reflected a family's financial strength and long-term stability. In some regions, even the thickness of the walls was seen as an indicator of the owner's social standing within the community. Archaeologists and architectural historians study old walls because they reveal valuable clues about the past. Construction methods can show local resources, trade networks, climate conditions, and cultural priorities, while details like mortar, stone arrangement, and wall thickness help researchers understand how people lived centuries ago. In many ways, each thick wall serves as a historical record written in brick and stone. Ironically, some modern architects are rediscovering the value of these ancient ideas. As concerns about energy efficiency and sustainability grow, designers are once again exploring thermal mass, passive cooling, and natural temperature regulation. Buildings inspired by traditional thick wall construction can reduce energy consumption while improving comfort. Techniques that seem old-fashioned are finding new relevance in a world searching for environmentally friendly solutions. So the next time you step inside an old house and notice those unusually thick walls, remember that you're looking at far more than outdated construction. Those walls were climate control systems, structural supports, security barriers, fire protection, soundproofing, humidity regulators, and symbols of status all at once. They represent centuries of practical knowledge accumulated long before modern technology existed. Thank you for watching. If you have suggestions for our next video, feel free to share them in the comments below. We'll be sure to give you an acknowledgement for your contribution. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the history of simple things. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more stories woven through the smallest details.